Actually, Quinlan is joining us now. Good morning.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Of course.
So we are making a low-carb lasagna this morning. I love this. We were debating whether or not you were going to use zucchini or eggplant with it.
Okay.
Zucchini this morning.
Zucchini's the winner.
I love it.
Yes, I still have plenty of that in my garden. So.
And this one's a really good one to use, obviously, for low-carb diets.
It is. It's a recipe that we give out in the clinic at Transformation. So our phase 1 clientele do not eat dairy.
Okay.
Because even dairy has milk sugar, which is lactose, and there's really no sugar at all on the program besides what you might get through some of our program foods and a few of the vegetables. But this is a very low carbohydrate
And you said a lot
dish.
of people really love it too.
They do, yeah. It's one of the most popular ones because this is a thing you can meal prep.
Yes.
So it's something you can make on Sunday and then eat, throughout the week. You can double, triple.
Isn't that the best way to do it?
It is.
Make it easier throughout the week. So let's dive right in. What do we have to do?
Yeah, so we're gonna just assemble. Basically everything that I have out is all you need.
Wow.
So usually lasagna takes at least
Just
3
a
to
few
4 steps, to boil the noodles and all of that. The thing that probably took the longest when I prepped some of this last night was dabbing the zucchini, because as we know, zucchini has a lot of water content. So the process that I did was I salted the zucchini strips last night and put paper towels over them to help absorb the water.
And you could do that just for like 30-ish minutes, right?
Not long at all. While the meat was browning, I was letting that happen.
Oh, easy.
So you're multitasking.
Boom. So we're spraying the pan with some oil.
We're spraying the pan, like I always like to do with my non-aerosol can, because this is just straight grapeseed oil. So some of the possible.
Hello.
Yeah, waving the way here. That's grapeseed oil. Some of the residue from actually the egg and the cheese might drip down, so we need to make sure that that's non-stick.
And as you're doing this, we can talk about the difference in actually using the egg to supplement for the cheese.
Yes. So believe it or not, we are going to use egg, and this main recipe does not include the cheese because, again, no dairy. So egg is going to be your substitute for the cheese here, and that's going to help bind everything together, your tomato sauce, your meat, and your zucchini.
Perfect.
So surprisingly enough, you don't miss it that much. The cheese, that is.
And it's optional, so for people who aren't, worried about the cheese, you can throw some on there. Actually, the one that's in the oven now, you said, has just a little bit on, on top. You don't need to put it in every layer or whatever, even if you're going low for that. So you did a layer of the zucchini here.
Yes, so this is looking good. We're laying it on the bottom. So that's the first step.
And then do you kind of just eye it and see what,
Yeah, just enough to coat the pan, one little layer.
Perfect. What's next?
And then what I did was I actually made my own sausage seasoning recipe.
Oh.
So the seasonings that we showed here, there are 6 of them actually. The salt, the pepper, those are basic, of course. Then we have crushed red pepper, so that's going to actually add a little bit of spice.
Yum.
Paprika, fennel seed, and then garlic powder. So that was my recipe for the sausage seasoning, and I just browned that meat. This is actually lean ground beef.
Okay.
Mixed that together. I didn't even add any water or anything. Just added the seasoning to the meat, and that's what's seasoning it here. But again, of course, you can take a shortcut by just purchasing your own like ground turkey sausage. There's chicken sausage links these days you can find in the store. Those would work really great with this recipe too.
So whatever you prefer, really.
Yeah, you can take that shortcut and already buy the sausage, but this is going ultra healthy with being able to control your sodium and preservatives and things like that.
Oh yeah.
So
good idea.
Yep. So that's that next layer. Then next we're doing the tomatoes.
Boom. And this is just, what did you just make your own sauce here? Or crushed red?
I did.
I mean, crushed red. Crushed tomatoes?
Yes, exactly. Crushed tomatoes. This recipe actually, believe it or not, calls for rotel.
Huh.
So you might be like, okay, Mexican and Italian? Because rotel is with green chilies, right? So it's a little bit of spice. But what happens is you take that can of rotel, you blend it in your blender with a little bit of garlic powder and Italian seasoning. So that really takes over what the chilies provide. So it's not very spicy.
So once again, you can do really whatever you prefer taste-wise for this one.
Once again, yes. And you can use plain tomatoes or the rotel, either one.
Okay, and now the eggs.
Next layer is actually egg white. I think I used about 1/3 cup with 4 eggs.
Okay.
So again, this is our cheese substitute. We're going to blend that together a little bit.
Mix that up and then pour it right over just like that?
Exactly.
Wow.
Just a thin layer.
Okay.
So that's
not the whole thing right away.
Yes, we're doing half of this is what we're doing here.
And then repeat the process?
Repeat the process with your zucchini, meat, tomatoes, egg, and then again, I sprinkled some cheese on top of the one I made. So why don't I bring that one out?
Sure, let's do that. And then do you just do 2 layers, 3 layers? How do you want to do it?
2 layers.
Does it depend?
2 layers.
Okay.
Yep. 2
layers, and then then you repeat that with the zucchini, meat, tomatoes, eggs mixture. Boom, boom, boom. And look at this. This looks so yummy. Check it out.
So this is what half the recipe makes. I just split it for TV purposes. So particularly usually at home, I'll make like a bigger casserole dish and combine this together.
Oh, yeah.
With a pound of ground meat, but for right now this was just half a pound. So yeah, it looks yummy.
It looks yummy. Low carb, easy enough, and 1, 2, 3, and like you said, make it on Sunday and have it for the rest of the week. I love that idea.
You got it.
Ashley, always a pleasure. Thanks so much for being here this morning. I can't wait to try this.
Of course, you're welcome.
We'll be right back with more of the morning show right after this.